If you clicked on this video, chances are you're in a relationship with someone who seems to always be running low on funds. You've been rescuing her more often than you'd like, and now you're buckling under the weight of her demands. Broaching the subject of finances, especially when it feels like she's a financial burden, is delicate but essential for the health and longevity of any relationship. Let's talk. You might be in love, but that doesn't mean it's a healthy relationship you find yourself in. If your girlfriend only worries about money, or you have a sinking feeling that you're being taken advantage of, keep watching. Because financial issues are among the top reasons couples argue or separate. So being with someone who's financially stable can contribute to a smoother and more stable relationship. Individuals who are financially secure are often seen as being more independent and capable of taking care of themselves. And you know what that really means? It means that she's in a relationship, such an individual is in a relationship with you by choice rather than necessity. You see, there are too many women who settle for men these days because they feel that they have no other option or feel that they'll be in a better place financially if they agree to date them. So they're in the relationship with you not because of love, but convenience. I acknowledge that financial security is not the only measure for a person's worth or their potential as a partner. Emotional compatibility, shared values, mutual respect are equally important factors in a healthy relationship. But you're here watching this video because you feel something has got to give, something's not right. Financial abuse is very much alive in modern relationships. If things don't feel right in your relationship, if you feel used for money, or you're expected to buy expensive gifts or make extravagant gestures, it could be a sign of financial abuse. Let's talk about what to do if you find yourself in this situation where you're dating a woman who's always broke and how you can broach the subject effectively. Now, the first thing I'll say is to stop giving her money. You heard me. When you kowtow to her every need, you're enabling bad behavior. It's important to support your partner, but not enable poor financial habits. Offering help is one thing, but consistently covering for all her financial responsibilities will hinder her own growth. I dare say it could even make her lazy. If she's constantly late on her rent, for example, and always comes to you to rescue her, and you always, without fail, give it to her, what message do you think you're subliminally sending? She can go ahead and make poor financial decisions, and you'll still be there to pick up her slack. I know you love her, and you want to do what you can to keep her, but this is not the way to go about it. If she can't afford her rent, why is she living in there in the first place? Or why does she continue to work at a job that doesn't pay? Is she doing something that will quickly get her out of her financial quagmire? Or is she comfortably doing the least because Superman will always come to her rescue? There's a quote that says, "Give a man a fish and he'll eat for a day. Teach a man to fish and he'll eat for a lifetime. Encourage independence, celebrate small victories together. That's how you go." Right? It's about finding the right balance between support and empowerment. 2, let's talk about understanding this situation, okay? Now, if your partner is always broke, there could be numerous reasons behind her financial struggles, from her being down on her luck, unexpected expenses, a job loss, poor financial management, or maybe she's simply taking you for a fool or treating you as if you're her cash cow. Now, the goal here is to understand the root cause without being judgmental. Once you've got a grasp of the situation, it's time to communicate. And I mean really communicate. Sit down with your partner in a non-confrontational manner and express your concerns. It's not about blaming, but understanding each other's financial perspectives and goals. This conversation could be a game changer in how you both handle finances together. Find a calm, private moment where you can talk without interruptions. Ensure it's a time when neither of you are stressed or in a hurry. Honesty is crucial, but so is empathy. Acknowledge that the conversation is difficult and assure your partner that your goal is to strengthen your relationship and not to criticize her. Use I statements to express how the situation affects you. For example, you could say, "Hey, I feel stressed when I'm not sure if you're just trying to fleece me for money or you actually have a genuine need." Now, instead of placing blame, focus on what you both want for the future. Discuss your financial goals both individually and as a couple. Invite your partner to share her own feelings and perspectives on finances. Now, it's important that she feels heard and that it's a two-way conversation. Remember, the goal of such conversations is not to address the immediate financial concerns, but to build a foundation of trust and mutual respect that will benefit all aspects of the relationship. Now, the third thing you need to do is to get rid of your savior complex. What is it? So in psychology, a savior complex is an attitude and demeanor in which a person believes that they're responsible for assisting other people. Men with a savior complex often believe that their worth is tied to their ability to help their women, sometimes to their own detriment. People close to a person with savior complex just assume that the person will take care of them without any regard to their own needs. It can lead to a toxic, one-sided relationship where your boundaries and feelings are never respected. The intense focus on constantly pushing yourself to please others can wreak havoc on your mental health. Instead, work on taking care of yourself. That means strengthening your sense of self-worth and your self-esteem. Decide that others' approval and validation won't be your exclusive focus. Determine what brings you love and value. Finally, you want to set clear, decisive boundaries. Learn that no is actually a complete sentence. Recognize that some people who benefit from your savior complex will not like to see this change or hear it, and be okay with that fact. So what could possibly happen after implementing these three things? Well, it's my take. I think she'll begin to actually make an effort to reduce her demands and find her own money or manage what she has because she empathizes with your situation. Or number two, she will break up with you. Now, if she breaks up with you, I say good riddance. Good riddance. She probably would have left you for a richer guy down the line anyway, and you've dodged a bullet. She's not ready to be the kind of woman you need or deserve. If she changes her ways for the better, becomes less demanding and less of a burden, she's a keeper. You can help her to figure out what steps she can take to increase her income streams and manage her own budget so she can stand on her own 2 feet. At the end of the day, it will be beneficial not just for you, but for your future family. In conclusion, it's quickly becoming an old-fashioned idea that a man should be responsible for all financial responsibilities in a heterosexual relationship. Anything you do together in a relationship should be within both of your means, and either person can pay. Imbalanced responsibilities in a relationship can make partners resentful. So deciding what works best for you and your relationship is key. Remember, it's about facing the challenge together and growing stronger as a team. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more of this content. My name is Jessica OS. I will definitely be catching you in the next video. And please let me know if you have any personal experiences you'd like to share in the comments below. And if you watched until this time, just drop a red heart in the comments so I know. Until next time, take care of yourself.